Hi guys, I hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be baking a cake, and I'm using my The Power of Sprinkles cake book to make this cake. It's called the Bonilla Vanilla cake. I said that in Spanish. I don't know if it's supposed to be said in Spanish, but Bonilla Vanilla cake. Or vanilla cake, I don't know. So this is what the page looks like. So I'm gonna set up everything using my handy dandy bowls. I got my flour right here, sugar, stand mixer, child in the background. But yeah, I'm gonna set everything up and then show you guys how I separated all of the ingredients. Okay, so I'm going to use this big green bowl for all of my dry ingredients, which are going to include 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm using this 1 cup measuring scoop. And there is a line inside of the scoop. Is that what this is called? Anyways, but there's a line where you're basically, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to stop putting product, but it's unrealistic if you're actually physically scooping the product, so it's not perfect, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. A little extra flour really doesn't hurt. See, that's why I like this baking powder, because it has like a little, a little thing where I can get rid of the excess. But yeah. Okay, so I pretty much got all the ingredients laid out. So I'll show you guys that. Okay, so in this bowl, I put the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. And then I have the sugar here in a separate bowl because I'm pretty sure you do that last. And then I have 3 eggs here. I have the 1 1/3 cup of milk, and then I think I do a stick and a half of butter, and now I think that's everything. Now I'm going to start putting it in the stand mixer. I'm being screamed at by my cat. Okay, so now I have my stand mixer here. Well, technically it's my boyfriend's. And I'm going to add in 1 1/2 cups of sugar and 3/4 cups of unsalted butter at room temperature. And I'm going to mix these together on medium. I think I get really confused with the stand mixer and what's considered medium or high because they're actually go by numbers. But right here, I think I definitely had it on low because it wasn't mixing fast, and a lot of the butter ended up going into the whisk rather than mixing with the butter. So I did end up scooping all of that butter out, and here you can see it's mixing a little bit better. And then I did put it on a way faster speed, I think like 8 or 6. And then it started to mix a lot better and get a little bit more like creamy. Now, to be honest, when you're following a recipe from a book, it can be a little bit difficult because you really need to make your best judgment for how it looks, because not all like recipes have like pictures or has a video to follow. So I kind of just made my best judgment. I think I mixed it a little bit more to make it more creamy, and yeah, just I guess trust your gut on what it's supposed to look like. In the next cake video I have, it'll definitely be better. This is my first time filming one of these. And then next you want to add in 3 large eggs at room temperature. I can't remember if it said that or not. I think most cake recipes do require room temperature eggs though, and certain ones require cold ones. But I don't recommend cracking the egg on the side because if you get the shell in, you're not you're not going to really be able to get it out. So have a separate bowl and then crack all of your eggs into that bowl, so that way you can see if there's any shells and then pick them out and then add them from the bowl to the batter. The way I did it really wasn't that smart, but yeah, I mean, it turned out fine either way. But you want to have everything separated definitely beforehand. And then now I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Now my favorite is the Watkins butter vanilla. It is so good. It tastes so much better than the McCormick vanilla extract. Like, I'm telling you, for baking, I've used this in pancakes, in other cakes that I've made, and it's just so much better. I promise you. You have to try it. And it is a little bit more pricey. I think it's like $1 more. But anyways, also I did do that wrong, by the way. The recipe calls to add the vanilla with the 1 1/3 cup of milk, and I didn't do that, obviously. But you want to add your dry ingredients and then do milk and then dry ingredients, milk and then dry ingredients. Or basically, you just want to divide it up so that way it mixes a lot better and more evenly. But just because you're doing this, you still want to scrape the sides every now and then, probably after pouring in the dry ingredients. Almost every time, just scrape the sides. Also get down at the bottom and just make sure it's all mixed together, because there are times where I've done this and there's still like sugar at the bottom not mixed in. So make sure it's all being mixed, and it should somewhat look like this, but I did scrape the sides. It looks a little messy. Even in this next clip, I just didn't show the last clip, but yeah, you want something that looks similar to this. Looks so good, and it smells really good too. Okay, so now what I did is I finished mixing everything, and now I'm going to split it in half and try to do one bowl like pink and then the other bowl just the white natural color that it is. So I have a scale here. It's because of this. Okay, it was 7.2, but because of the spoons in there, it's adding weight. So I'm going to divide it in. Each section should be 3.6, I think. Okay, so now there's the mix in 2 different bowls, and I'm going to add some red dye to make it pink. Okay, now we have our pink batter, and then there's the white one. And now I'm going to try to do the math, and I'm going to try to divide them into maybe 6 of these. Yeah. Okay, so I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to measuring, but yeah, I forgot how to use the scale, so I'm just winging it, and we're going to see how this one comes out. This is what it looks like. It's pretty cute. It's like a really light pink and white. We'll see how this one bakes. Okay, so far, this is what it looks like. It looks pretty. It looks nice, right? I'll leave it in there for another like 2 minutes or so. Hi guys, so I ended up actually finishing the cake. I didn't film it because, well, I think I want to make another cake and film myself making the frosting and do that in a separate video, and probably show like how I pipe the frosting onto the cake. Sorry, I'm saying a lot, but I was thinking about filming it, but then it got kind of dark, and to be honest, piping cream cheese frosting is honestly really difficult because I chilled it and then I did it the next day. Whereas I feel like it's a lot easier to do that first day. But I'm gonna show you guys what the cake looks like, what the inside looks like, and describe it to you. And then that'll pretty much be the end of this video. Okay, so this is what the cake looks like. I set it on the floor so you can see it better. The lighting's a little bit better. Yeah, it's not perfect. I was kind of liking how you could see the caramelization of the cake on the sides. Kind of like that look. But doing this part was really difficult because the frosting was so thick. And then I did do chocolate dipped strawberries. They look like kind of shitty, but they're still cute. Since it's been in the fridge for a couple days, that's the strawberry juice. But yeah, it's definitely not perfect. And then you guys know I dyed it pink, which was really cute. And then I put strawberries in the layers, but I wish I would have did more strawberries because it's just not as much compared to the cake and the frosting. But yeah, here's the cake. She's cute. So yeah, that's what the cake looks like. It's not perfect, which is why I didn't want to film it, because I was already struggling with piping it on the sides. So I'm gonna practice, make another cake. I think the next cake I'm gonna make is gonna be chocolate, maybe with chocolate frosting as well, maybe some more fruits. But yeah, there's my little cake. That's probably, I think that's the third cake I've made, and I feel like this one looks the best for sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, subscribe to see the next cake video. Thank you guys. Bye.